Hello friends, I extend a warm welcome to all to this video, that is what modulation techniques. So let us start with the first definition or the term, that is what modulation. What do you mean by modulation? I explained you this in previous videos also. The change in the parameter of carrier wave according to the instantaneous value of modulating signal is known as modulation. So modulation means what? Transmission of data from one place to another place, and that transmission can be done with the help of high frequency carrier wave and by changing the some parameter of that carrier wave according to the modulating signal. So let us move towards the amplitude modulation communication system block diagram. That means what? How does the amplitude modulation takes place? So let us start with that. So this figure shows the block diagram of AM communication system. So there are different four blocks used in this communication system. So let us summarize the block name first. First block is preamplifier. The middle block is M modulator. Below that is the RF oscillator, and the last one is power amplifier. Here the input is applied to this preamplifier and the input is in the form of audio signal. That means the electrical equivalent of the sound waveform. Okay. The output of power amplifier, or we can say the output stage of this AM communication system, is an antenna which can transmit the electromagnetic wave. Because the input is in the form electrical form, the antenna convert this electrical form into electromagnetic form. Okay, so let us start the working principle of this AM communication system. The audio signal which is applied to this preamplifier can be amplified and it is applied to AM modulator. Okay, so the output of preamplifier is nothing but the modulating signal. That is what? The electrical equivalent of original signal, that is audio signal. And we know that in modulation this signal can be carried by high frequency carrier. So to produce that carrier, RF oscillator is used. RF means radio frequency oscillator. So this oscillator generates high frequency carrier. So let us consider the AM modulator. That means these blocks has two inputs. One input from the preamplifier, that is modulating signal. Second input from the RF oscillator, that is carrier signal. Then what is the role of modulator now? Now this AM modulator, that means amplitude modulator, changes the amplitude of carrier according to the modulating signal and generates the output at this point. Now the output of AM modulator is modulated wave which is applied to this power amplifier. This modulated waves power can be amplified by this power amplifier and it is applied to the antenna. Now the antenna converts this electrical form of energy into the electromagnetic wave. So in this way the block diagram of AM communication system can be works. Now let us move towards the block diagram of FM, that is frequency modulation communication system. So here we have this block diagram. Again I am going to summarize the blocks that are used in this block diagram, that is FM communication system. So let us start with the first block. The first block is preamplifier. Second block is high pass filter. Here we have this FM modulator, RF oscillator. Here we have frequency multiplier, power amplifier, and the output of the output stage of FM communication system is what? Antenna, and the input is what? Audio signal. So this is what summarization of blocks that are used in FM communication system. So let us start the working principle of this FM communication system. The input signal, that means the modulating signal, that is electrical equivalent of original signal, is applied to preamplifier. This preamplifier amplifies this audio signal and is applied to high pass filter. High pass filter passes the higher frequency components and it is applied to FM modulator. Similarly to the previous one, the RF oscillator is nothing but a carrier wave generator. Why? Because in any modulation system, the carrier is used to carry the modulating signal. So the FM modulator has two inputs. First one is modulating signal and the second one is RF oscillator, that is what? Carrier signal. So what does the frequency modulator changes the frequency of carrier signal according to the instantaneous value of modulating signal, hence it is known as frequency modulation. So after modulation, the modulated wave is applied to frequency multiplier. Why we use frequency multiplier? To increase the frequency of FM modulator at the highest level. Then the output of frequency multiplier is applied to power amplifier. Power amplifier increases the power of the input signal and it is applied to antenna. Now antenna accepts the electrical form of the output signal of power amplifier and convert into the electromagnetic signal and it transmits through the free space. So in this way the FM communication system can be worked. So let us move towards the demodulator. What do you mean by demodulator? We know that in modulation system, the modulated wave can be transmitted by the transmitter. So it travels to the free space and it receives at the receiver. Now at the receiver, demodulator is used. The role of demodulator is exactly opposite to the modulator. What does modulator do? Modulator adds carrier signal and modulating signal, but in case of demodulator can separates the carrier and the modulating signal. It removes the carrier and across the output we get only the modulating signal. That means suppose in case of mobile communication, our voice at the transmitter, our voice can be converted into electrical form and after modulation it can be transmitted by the transmitter at the receiver. At the receiver, our voice in the electrical form can be received and again the carrier can be removed and at the output we have or we get the sound signal as it is. So that is what demodulator. Demodulator mean, again I am going to repeat, it removes the carrier from the modulating signal and provides us the modulating signal in a original form. Exactly reverse process of modulation. So here the first blocks, 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4. For first 4 blocks provides us the transmitter and here the below 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4 provides us the receiver. So modulator can be works here and here we have the modulator. So let us see the working principle directly here. The source, that means what? The original equivalent of sound energy is applied to the input transducer and analog to digital converter. Here the input transducer can convert the original information in a electrical form so that it can be easily carried by the next block. Okay, or it is also analog to digital converter. That means if the signal is in analog form, it can be converted into the digital form. Here we have the source encoder which encodes the incoming information. Here the channel encoder, okay, it selects the proper channel. Here we have digital modulator and DA converter. DA converter means here if this information in digital form, now we have to transmit this information through the channel so that it can be easily travel. Hence we have to convert digital information to analog form because analog information easily travel through the channel. Now the information can be transmitted from this place So it may be baseband or broadband, that means be wireless or wired communication. So accordingly here we have the channel. In wired communication the channel must be a wire or cable. In wireless communication the channel may be the free space. So accordingly the wave can be travel and arrives at this receiver. This is what receiver. So the first block is digital demodulator or A to D converter. Now I told you demodulator exactly reverse process of modulation. It can separates the carrier from the modulating signal against the incoming signal in analog form. So it can be converted into the digital form by with the help of A to D converter, analog to digital converter. That is applied to channel decoder. Here channel encoder is used. Now we have to decode that data, hence channel decoder is used. Here source encoder is used, hence we have to decode that source data, hence decoder is used. Now here we have the output transducer which converts the incoming signal, electrical signal or whatever the digital signal into the required form. That is what D2A, if it is digital then D2A converter, and here we get the original signal as it is. Suppose let us take one example. In mobile communication a person can be generated sound signal. That sound signal is applied here. This block converts that sound signal into electrical form. Source encoder encodes that sound signal electrical form. Here the channel is selected, and then it is applied to digital demodulator. Now digital demodulator converts this digital data to analog form and it travels to the free space. Now suppose your friend B is here. So what happened, that incoming signal is demodulated and the output transducer convert digital data to analog form or electrical form into the sound waveform. Then source A, that is A person can be communicate with B person. A person's original sound signal can be listened by the B persons in the form of sound itself. So this is what demodulation. Now let us see the characteristics of receivers. First characteristics is what? Selectivity. What do you mean by selectivity? Selectivity is the ability of receiver selecting a particular signal while rejecting the others. That means what? The receiver select a particular signal, okay, and it can reject other signals. So the signal which is selected, that can be communicated to the next block, and other signals are blocks. So that ability of receiver of the selection, that is known as selectivity. Now next one is sensitivity. So what do you mean by sensitivity? The capacity of detecting RF signal and demodulating it while lowest power level. Sensitivity means what? It is the capacity of receiver to detect the radio frequency signal, to demodulate it and convert that selected signal to the lowest power level, and that is known as sensitivity. The credit for the images are taken from www.tutorialspots.com. So I am going to thanks to this website for giving me such a wonderful images. Thank you very much.